This summer, in Tajikistan's most remote province, about a dozen students took part in a series of high-altitude mountaineering and medicine trainings, early steps in the development of a new sustainable industry. Tajikistan is now notorious for its missing men, casualties of wars, and the million-plus work-age emigrants to Russia and out of the national workforce. But committing to new domestic possibilities, a generation of young women is picking up the slack.
Is this rigid?
Sorry?
Is it going to bend?
I'm Farouk Shakar Mamadova. I study tourism. I finished my first year of studying tourism in Karakorum State University, and I'm just going to the second year. You know, I want to stay in Pamiri and to serve my country as my father did. You know, my father is the first Pamirian who went abroad to study and come back. The first, yeah. And I also want to, I also want to do that. But I want to go abroad just to study and come back to teach others, to teach others in order to develop not only tourism but something good also in in Pamiri. I knew that it will be hard, but I will, that success will not be I will not achieve success without anything. I have to do something in order to achieve something.
We have never done this rock climbing, and I think we will learn it easily.
Safina Shoidarova also studies tourism in her hometown of Kharog, the capital of the Pamir region, where the mountains have not typically been seen as a source of economic opportunity.
Yeah, in Kharog, just sometimes when we just went with our cows to the mountains, just relaxing there, and it was really great. And sometimes we just went to the mountains just for playing some games there, and we just sometimes we just go up to the mountains, just gathering some plants and things like this. Yeah. And when we choose tourism department, after that we just begin again to climb to the mountains. The year when we wanted to enter the university, it was the first year existing the tourism department at our university, and I thought that it would be a good business, and as well tourism will develop. Not only it will develop our country, our town, and I choose that just because of this, because it's a good business, I think, and it's a good job, because sleeping up in the mountains and relaxing, it's really great. Talking with, for example, with tourists, know about their culture, nature, it's something amazing.
With the collapse of the Soviet Union, the lights went out on Tajikistan, especially in the heavily subsidized Pamirs. The promise of higher wages continues to lure many Tajik men abroad, forcing women to play many roles. As the country rebuilds, outmoded gender norms are quickly bucked.
Piece by piece.
Shandia Zolshoeva runs PECTA, the central hub for tourist information in Kharog. She has climbed the 6,700-meter Karl Marx Peak and loves hiking, but even her friends have been slow to embrace this.
The reaction is always, "Oh, how can you do it? You have so many things to do." I mean, just stay at home. Just no, for them it's difficult to understand.
And what's your response to them?
I like it.
It's a little bit crazy for my brother before wars. He said, "Why you choose tourism? It's not for girls." He thought that before, but now he's agree with me, because I really like tourism.
Now many friends of mine they are doing hikes instead of lying and just watching TV.
For men and women of all ages in Tajikistan, there's certainly something to climb for. Adam Valen Levinson, Kharog, Al Jazeera.